Everyone, welcome back to YouTube classes. It's Divya here with class 10 physics. So we have been dealing with your 8th chapter, current electricity. So till now we have seen all the terms and facts related to your current electricity basics. Now we are coming to an important topic, that is the combination of resistors. And when you talk about the combination of resistors, here you have the combination in series and combination of resistors in parallel. So here is a series circuit and here you have a parallel circuit. Now let us see one by one. So let us start with combination of resistors in series. If you see the figure, you can see three resistors R1, R2 and R3. They are connected in series. Which are connected in series means one after the other, end to end connection. Okay, so series connection will be an end to end connection, one after the other. Now it is connected to a battery or a cell having voltage V. Now here what you have to learn is you have to learn the equations for series and equation for resistors in parallel. Now before coming to the derivation, there are some two facts that you have to note about your series combination. Now the first fact is that the current in a series circuit or a series connection, resistors in series, will have a single path for its flow. Current will have a single path for its flow, which means that the resistances R1, R2, R3 will be different, but the current I passing through the circuit will be the same. Okay, so that the potential difference across any resistor is directly proportional to its resistance. Okay, so this is the first point you have to remember, that is the current will have a single path for its flow, so that the potential difference across any resistor is directly proportional to the resistance, so that the potential difference is different across different resistors. So here R1, R2, R3, three different resistances you are having, potential difference is different and current is same passing through the series connection. Okay. Now, for you to consider the derivation, we have told that the potential difference V is different. So that the first potential difference, let it be V1, here let it be V2 and here let it be V3. So total potential difference will be V1 plus V2 plus V3. Isn't it? Now when you apply Ohm's law, V1 you can write it as V1 is equal to I R1, because I is same across everywhere. V2 you can write it as I R2 and V3 you can write it as I R3. Okay. Now then you write the total V. What will you get? V will be equal to I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. So can you take I common out here? When you take I common, you will get V is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now again this Ohm's law you can apply it here also. V is equal to IR, isn't it? So if you apply there also, what will you get? IR will be equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3, isn't it? So this I and this I will get cancelled, or what is remaining? R is equal to, or R effective, the total effective resistance in a series circuit is given by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the equation for finding the effective resistance or total resistance in case of a series circuit. Now let us come to the second one, that is combination of resistors in parallel. Now when you talk about the combination of resistors in parallel, here you are having branched connection. Okay, in series it was end-to-end connection. In parallel series or parallel combination of resistors, you are having branched connection. Now, as usual, when you have considered about the series, you have to keep some points in mind, isn't it? Here, when you talk about the combination of resistors in parallel, here also you have to keep two few points in mind. That is, the potential difference across each resistor will be the same. That is, V. Here also it will be V. Here also it will be V. Here also it will be V. But here in this case, current will be different. I1, here it will be I2, here it will be I3. Okay, so when if current I is coming from here, from here it is going to split it as I1, I2 and I3, and once it comes out, the total again it will be I itself. Okay, so in a series connection, I is same, potential difference is different. But in case of a parallel connection, V or potential difference is going to be the same, I is going to be different. So that here in this case, what you are going to find is total effective I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay. So this is what you are going to consider for here. Now, from the equation V is equal to IR, you have learned I is equal to V by R, isn't it? So this you are going to apply it in the main equation. Okay. So when you apply that, what you will get? Instead of I, you can write it as V upon R effective, isn't it? Will be equal to, what you will get? First one, I1 V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Okay. So V is the same. V you can take it common. When you take that V common, what you will get? V by R effective will be equal to V times 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now this V and this V will get cancelled, isn't it? Or here in case of a parallel circuit, you have the equation 1 by R effective, or the effective resistance in case of a parallel circuit will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, so you can take the LCM also, R1, R2, R3 are parallel or R effective, you can write it as R1, R2, R3 upon R1 plus R2 plus R3. Got it? You have learned about your series circuit and your parallel circuit. Now when you talk about this parallel circuit and series circuit, one question you can get for your exam is, which one is better for your homely connections or household connection? Which one out of this series or whether parallel circuit is going to be a better option? Okay, so in this case you have already learned the answer in your smaller classes. That is, since series connection is going to be an end-to-end connection, if the circuit breaks in between or if any equipment breaks in between, what will happen? The entire system will stop working. So it is not a better choice. But in case of a parallel circuit, since you are having different current across different branches, even if one stops working, other equipments will continue working. So this is the advantage of parallel circuit over series circuit. Okay, so hope you all have understood this part, combination of resistors. Take your textbook, go through the derivation properly. If you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment box and go through the numericals. If you have any doubt regarding that also, you can ask. Okay, so this is all with your this section, that is current electricity, your part 7C. Okay, so till we see in the next class with a new topic, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.